Hello and welcome to the Crafty Diamond. I am Debbie. Today I am going to be kitting up or preparing for another canvas. And this one I have already shown you guys. I have unboxed as part of my first passion project. And if you haven't seen that, I will put that underneath the description as well as in the top of the eye. But here is a small thumbnail of Hades and Persephone. This is going to be my second part of my passion project. The first one is Sleeps with Butterflies, and both of these are by the same artist, Margaret Morales from Diamond Art Club. And I have the first one done, the Sleeps with Butterflies. It is already ready to go. I haven't had time to start it yet, but I have gotten it ready. And so with this one, I was just going to do it whenever I had, bits of time here and there. But then I thought, well, I know that you guys like to watch me kit up, or at least when I look at my different videos, the kitting up is always one of the favorites. So right now, all that I am doing is just putting my stickers on. And with Diamond Art Club, they typically do not stick to my containers permanently. They're very easy to pull off. In fact, typically after I have diamond painted a canvas from Diamond Art Club for a short time, then my stickers start to peel up, and then I just go and get some clear masking tape, Scotch tape, and I will put that over it so I don't lose my actual stickers. These feel pretty good. This was a newer canvas, and I have not diamond painted Diamond Art Club in a very long time. I have a few kitted up, but I have not done any. And I shouldn't say that I haven't done any Diamond Art Clubs in a while. I haven't done any new ones at all with the actual perforations, and so I'm looking forward to that. Both of these canvases do have the new perforations that Diamond Art Club does, and the one that I'm working on now from Diamond Art Club is very old. It is from 2022, and so it doesn't have any of the new drills. It doesn't have anything, obviously, because it's one of the first ones I had gotten from Diamond Art Club. I am enjoying doing that one. I haven't had a chance to get back to it, mainly because I have several other whips that I want to get done. And for instance, I've been working when I can lately on Miss Tittles, and that is from the one with the diamond art. That's a really large one, but I am getting that one done fairly quickly considering I haven't had a lot of time to diamond paint. So hopefully I can get that one done by the end of the event, which I think is the second week of September. I'm just doing it for fun anyway. I'm not doing it for, prizes or anything like that. But I just want to get it done, and it's looking really pretty. It's so much fun to do, but I'm going to stop that one. I've been working on that one mainly just in August and not working on anything else. I'm going to take a short break from that one, and hopefully I'll be able to diamond paint tomorrow on Sunday, which is hopefully when you will see this video. Okay, so now I have all of my symbols on here. I didn't see a point in doing all of this with you guys because you know how to put symbols on or stickers. I do have about 10 left, 12 left from this tray, that if I have any that do not fit in one container, then I can go ahead and I can use another one. Now with Diamond Art Club, they do not have they don't actually keep, when you receive Diamond Art Club's canvases and you get the drills, they are not in order. they're in order by weight. And so usually I'll go through whenever I am doing this, and I will just go ahead and put them in order by 100s and then just grab them to make it easier. At one point I was going through making sure they were all in proper number order, and that took a while. And so now what I'm doing today, instead of spending time going through putting these in order, I'm just grabbing a bag, and the DMC number is actually on my bottles. So I'll just grab a bag, and then from there I'll just put them in, and then I'll check, make sure that I have all of them. Now I've got a feeling there's going to be a lot of static because that first one already has a lot of static. Hopefully we won't get into a lot of that today, but if we do, I am ready for it. How are you guys doing? How was your weekend? I think that starting today, which is Saturday for me, Saturday afternoon, I think that we are getting back to some normalcy in our household. If you missed my last whip and chat, I'll put that up as well. My oldest has moved back with her husband. They have had an ordeal. It has been absolutely crazy what they've had to do, jump through hoops to finally get moved into an apartment. And I'll go over all of that in my whip and chat on Monday. Or Tuesday, I have started to record that one, and I've already said quite a bit of that there before I decided that I need to get ready for my passion project. And I didn't want to have to, I'm not going to say it again in case you decide to watch that and you're going to hear it twice, but it has been crazy. And they finally got moved into their apartment, and they spent the night in their apartment for the first time last night since they've been here for the past almost 2 weeks for Madison. So they got everything moved in about 9 o'clock last night, and she said it was in, but it's not, any kind of order or anything. They did get their bed in their bedroom, and they were able to sleep in their bed last night. And then today they had to return the truck. That's another ordeal that they had to go through for the moving van. So again, that is on my whip and chat on Tuesday. So I will put the playlist for my whip and chats, and if you're interested in hearing all of that, it is a long story. It's filled with some drama. And if you're interested in that, then if you haven't subscribed, click on that subscribe button, also notification bell, and you'll be notified when it is uploaded on Tuesday, along with any of my other videos. 3042. And my dog is just pacing back and forth. So if you hear some clip clomps, that's her. She has not settled down. I don't know why, but she's not settling down. So far, we're pretty good on the static. It was just that first one, so not just horribly bad. Right, this one is 316. I am really looking forward to getting to start on this one. Now with Sleeps with Butterflies, I did purchase an enhancement pack from DP with Sparklers. It's the first time that I have gotten an enhancement pack from her. Normally I just decide where I want extra special drills to go, and I'll just do it. But I'm interested in seeing how it's going to look using hers. And I did not buy one for this one. I thought, well, because it's more of a darker painting, then perhaps I didn't need one. I don't even know if Tmall, DP with Sparklers, I don't know if she even has an enhancement pack for Hades and Persephone. If she does, I might get it. That would be another comparison that I can do when I compare these two paintings. But there's so many diamond paintings I want to do. I keep looking at my stash. I am so excited for fall. And I have so many that I want to start on. And I'm thinking I want to do something small for drills and chills. I'm going to look and see what I have. And I still haven't had time to do the inventory that I said I wanted to do for my diamond paintings. That will come in time. I am hoping that I will get that done by the end of the year, because I want to know well in advance. Oops, that just flew out. I want to know well in advance of next year when I start making my goals. I want to know exactly what I have and how I can accomplish completing some in my stash. And I can do that based on goals that I want to set, but I can't exactly set the goals yet because I don't know exactly how much I have. All right, 780, which I absolutely hate not knowing, because I always have known in the past, but I have destashed so many between two moves, and I may go through and might destash some more, especially some of the older ones that I mainly bought because of FOMO. I think I have destashed most of those, but there's probably a few that I still have that I'm on the fence if I want to do them or not. And so that's something I need to decide too. I may just try to do until I am completely moved in and everything is organized in the way that I want it. I may go ahead and just do maybe a few a week until I can really devote time to it. And then once I can devote time to it, then I'll obviously do more. I've pretty much decided how I want to do it. Get my inventory set up, and I've even written some notes down that I'm thinking about, seeing things that other people I've seen have done that I really liked, and I just need to find time to work on it. 4:51. Our fall semester starts on Monday, and of course I'm not quite ready for it yet. I'm actually excited about a new semester starting, but I am not 100% ready. I will be by Sunday evening. I'm close enough now. I'll probably be finished later on today, but I decided I just need to take a break from it. I thought this would be a really good thing to do, would be to work on getting this ready. If you hear loud snoring, that is my daughter's dog, who is staying with us while they're getting moved in. So that way she's not in the way. They don't have to worry about her. And she is a pug, and she is very loud. I don't know how in the world she sleeps with them. And I'm like, how in the world are you able to sleep? Because once Hattie goes to sleep, as soon as she's asleep, she snores. And you would think that the girl has been up forever and that she's done a lot of work. Well, I haven't been around pugs very much, but this dog doesn't do anything. She has lost 2 pounds since she's been here. They said that the vet told her that she could stand to lose a little bit of weight. 38, 45, and yeah, she is a little on the chunky side. And she doesn't really eat a lot, but she doesn't get exercise either, because I think the way that pugs breathe, when she tries to exercise, sounds like that she is just not able to get any air into her airways. But Molly, our collie, has been playing with her and has had the absolute best time. I really hope you guys can't hear her. She is so loud. But her and Molly go outside. I take them out about every couple of hours, which I really don't have to do that with Molly. But Hattie doesn't really let you know if she has to go out. So, and I don't know, I don't think she has a very large bladder. So make sure that she always goes out, and they go out there, and Hattie has been in an apartment, and she doesn't have a backyard. So she walks around with Molly a lot, and she just walks the whole yard. She wants to be right next to Molly, and I leave them out for about 20 or 30 minutes when it's not real hot. Hattie doesn't really play that much because she's so small and she's so big. She has, those little legs, and when she tries to run, she just looks so funny. But she's really, really cute. So she'll get to come over more and play with Molly. So that's been a lot of fun. 967. But it also tells me that Molly has been really depressed or bored, one of the two, maybe a combination of both, because she doesn't have another dog to interact with. So that also tells me that we're going to start taking her to daycare once or twice a week. I'm not even sure how much it is, but once or twice a week, I like to take her to daycare. First of all, I have to get her annual shots. She's up for renewal, and she is going in on Wednesday of this week to get her final summer cut. I'm not going to take her down as much as I normally do for the summer since it is already August, but I'm going to take her, I'm going to get her groomed, and then once she is groomed, I'm going to take her for her annual shots the following week because I already have an appointment. And then once I do all of that, then I'm going to take her and let her stay for a few hours and see how she does. And then if she does okay, then I'll let her stay for a day or maybe, 5-6 hours. That should be long enough. And there's a place that is right down the street from us that, well, actually, it's about 2 miles maybe. And I am going to go there, see if she likes it, instead of where she normally goes to stay when she is having to be bored. A pet hotel, we take her, but that's just too far. If I was close enough, that's definitely where I would take her. This other place that I am going to try, see how it is. I used to take Zoe and Gracie years ago. To this place. It was a different location, but it was the same owners, and they were really good, super nice. And so I'm going to try there. Hopefully it'll be good because, it literally is 2 miles. And where she is getting groomed now is also part of this daycare. It's daycare and it's also boarding. But I like their groomers. I like how they're doing with the grooming. And so they're super nice there too. So I thought maybe they will also be really nice at the doggy daycare. And let's see, 208, or is that 209? This is 209. For this to be such a dark canvas, it has some gorgeous colors. Really gorgeous colors. So I think I am going to add some more. I've just got to look and see what I have that I can add. I do want to see about the enhancements. I know that when I had spoken to Tmall a few weeks back, she said they were running behind a little bit on getting orders out because they had so many orders, which is good for them. And I told her that really didn't matter because I wasn't going to do it anytime soon anyway. And then if I decided on getting enhancements, for this one, I would just go ahead and start on Sleeps of Butterflies, and then whenever the enhancements come into this one, then I can go ahead and start on this one. Because I want to do I want to get to the halfway point of each one and then show you guys my progress and tell you my thoughts. And then once I finish them, then I will do a post-review completion video on both of them at the same time. This one does have some static, and it's even worse once it gets into the container. It's popping out, which I hate when drills do that. It drives me crazy. I'm not sure how I like these not in order. I don't know if this is saving me time by not going through and putting them in order. I'm not real sure. If you have done either one of these canvases, let me know in the comments below. Or if you've done any Margaret Morales. I'm just really curious. I really do love her artwork. I have purchased some from another company that is no longer around. And when DIY Moon Shop, when they were at their heyday, when they had first started, it was a joy. It was so much fun to order from them and to get your order in. It was really, really fun. And then they stopped doing that and they just started doing what other companies do, just send it. And then they started going downhill a little bit. It wasn't as much fun. They didn't have the wrapping, the purple wrapping to take off. And you didn't have like all these little extras that they put in there. And the card, the personalized card. It was just, just a regular order at that point, which was still okay. But then they started to go downhill with their renderings and with their drills, unfortunately. And then they at one point decided they were going to sell canvases and no drills. And I tried one of those and I just couldn't do it. I tried it and I sent them a message, told them that the canvas and the drills weren't aligning, and what they said I needed, I didn't. I do still have some of their canvases, and I do want to work on them, some of the older ones. I just don't know when, but I do plan on working on them. But you're going to see probably within the next couple of weeks, and really maybe even further than that, I do want to work on some fall canvases. So I'm going to be switching in September to more fall. And then of course this one, it's not really any season, but I do want to work on these two because it is a passion project. But I'm going to start going through my stash. I know of a couple that I definitely want to work on in the fall. So I'll start on those September, October, but mostly in September, I'll be working on my Finera canvases for the Finera events. I did host an event for Patsy Putty. If it was last year or the year before last. Like all these years are now just going together. And that was a lot of fun. This one is different because it is through an actual diamond painting company, even though, she sold putty. This is through a diamond painting company. And so that's going to be even more interesting, I think. And I love doing one for Patsy Putty. That kind of got me started with doing events for somebody else. And so I'm going to take what I learned from there and also make some adjustments that I thought didn't work very well and that I thought did work. And of course, I have hosted events also by myself, and then also with Kimba's Crafts. And then for 2 events, I also hosted with Angie. I think it's Angie Sparkling Diamonds. She changed the name of her channel almost 2 years ago, I believe. And I think that's the name of her channel. She's been away for a while, so I don't know if she has come back. There is more of these. I don't know. I don't think all of these are going to fit in one. And this one has more than one pack. I think there's 2 packs of this 336, which is a navy. So I'm going to fill this. Hopefully I don't overfill it. So this one is 336. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put, because I still have some left in this bag, I am going to put this one in here. And then I am going to put a sticker on it and just put 336. So that way I will know, instead of putting these next to each other, since I already have these on here. So I'm going to use Diamond Art Club in here gives you some additional stickers, I believe. Yes, they do. So I'm going to take one of these off. It's got a 100 on it as just a serial. I am going to put this 336 is actually number 13. Normally I don't do it like this, but I'm going to try this and see. I'm going to put number 13. I'm going to put number 13. So that way I know that this is my extras. This one I'm going to put in my bag. I'll put my extras that I don't put in bottles in there. Okay, this one goes here. This is another one that I'm going to have to use 2. Hopefully I have enough. I should, since I have 12 extra. This one looks like it's going to have a little bit of static. So far, not too bad. And I did not mention, but my funnel is from Bella Art Dana Cole. And I love my funnels. It's so easy to pour. And then this one is number 56. And again, I'm not worried about putting washi on here because this is Diamond Art Clubs and they typically do not stick very long. There's just a little bit of static because it is popping a little bit. It's not horrible, but it's not so bad yet that I have to get my static guard out and I have to get my dryer sheet out. What I'm probably going to do once I get all of these, and you don't have to see me do this because it's not going to take very long and it's, boring, is that I will just go through. I'm going to go through and I have some already cut up. I'm just going to put them in each of the containers and then give them a good shake. A dryer sheet in there. And I have so many dryer sheets. I just leave mine in. I kind of overflowed that one. I have to be really careful on this one. I didn't mean to do that exactly. I got so much in there it won't even move. Hopefully when I go to open it, it won't be so bad. In the afternoons, it has started to get really hot again, but it's only going to be in the 80s instead of the 90s this upcoming week. And on one day, it said that the low was going to be in the 60s, and then the high was only going to be like 82. But this won't last long. We will have more hot weather will come in, and when it comes in, it probably will come in with a vengeance. I don't think I can get all this in here. I know I can't. It will come in with a vengeance because we're not used to it. My husband said, well, I think we're going to have a mild summer this year. I'm like, what do you mean? Summer, we had in the 90s, but normally August and September are really hot here. I am down to only 4 extra pots. I got a feeling I'm going to have to put this in another tray. This one is my Art Dot tray, and it has 4 trays in the one container organizer. And if I have to put it on another level, then I can see if I can get this in. Surely that'd be a shame if I can't get this in. This doesn't have hardly any left. I think I can get that in there. I'm still not done kitting down all of my finishes. I've just been putting them over on my bookcase and just labeling them as finished. But I really needed to take time to do that. So I did that yesterday, and then I need to get the other 2. I might do those sometime during the week. Okay, hopefully this will fit. This one's a full bag. Oh, barely. I'm going to have a mess to clean up after I am done with this. I need to vacuum. I haven't vacuumed in my room. It's kind of hard when you have animals, 3 dogs in one place. I have not picked out my accessories yet. I don't know if I'm going to use the same accessories for both canvases so they will match since it's a passion project, or if I'm going to use accessories specific to each canvas. I might see if I have a pin that would work for both canvases and then maybe use a different tray for the 2. I just don't know what I have that'll work. So let me know in the comments what you guys suggest. Do you suggest that I use just one project bag since it is one project but 2 canvases? Or what do you suggest? This one is going to take up my last extra container. And some of the extra containers, there's not much in here. So I think what I'll do is go ahead and use those first. And then when those are done, then I can add the others in. Because I do have a lot that do not have containers. That's all I have for you today, guys. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please click on the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed, I would absolutely love to have you here at the Crafty Diamond. And until next time, happy diamond painting. Bye.